Hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome back to Buffalo Fireside Chats. I hope you guys are having a great day. Well, CYBL, the yield is still there. You know, they addressed it earlier this week in a letter to the shareholders. Let's get into that and let's take a look. All right, it sets a very positive tone. Dear CYBL community, the first line is great. It has been a few weeks since our last update, and I can tell you this has been the most exciting, most transformative, most dynamic, and sometimes the most dangerous quarter in the history of the Cyberlux company. So, you know, there must be many great things that are happening behind the scenes, and they're hoping to update us very soon. But they've sort of owned the fact that, you know, the yield is on, and it's their fault because of their process. And they owned it in the very last line. As a prior SEC reporting company, we recognize the deficiencies in our process now and have addressed the issue. So I'm expecting as the yield comes off and as we move forward that this isn't going to be a chronic issue where we have to keep dealing with the yield. So hopefully they get their ducks in a row and just this is going to be a thing of the past. Let's go on to the next paragraph. As a company built on business transparency with our shareholders, we understand that Q3 has been unusually quiet. During this time, we've not been able to make our typical business updates as we are building a business unit that requires as much stealth as possible right now. This has been a full cross-organizational effort with a very short time frame of months rather than years. And honestly, the amount of time and effort has been almost all-consuming for senior management and operational staff. Thankfully, our business units continue to execute their specific plans. And as we close out Q3 on Friday, I expect we will book record performance this quarter. We will have preliminary results later this week, but all the business units we're tracking above expectations. So I'm hoping that we get some kind of unofficial announcement on their performance by the end of the week, which they say they're hoping to share with us, which would be great. So we'll see when we get that information. All right, now let's keep going on here. Across the business units, we've been hard at work in the U.S., Latin America, and across the EU, the European Union, as planned in our 2022 roadmap. Well, let's look at that roadmap. Right here, they laid this out in their June 2022 corporate presentation, and these are their 4 business units. Now, remember, they're starting a 5th one, which is going to be defense. And it does cover it in that 3rd paragraph. But you have the Flight Eye UAS solutions, that's their drone unit, the advanced lighting solutions, the infrastructure technology solutions, and the digital platform solutions. So if you look at to the right here, the 2025 market size, if you add all that up, it's going to be $1 trillion about for the global market. So they are really setting themselves up for an opportunity to increase as much revenue as possible and get as much profit margin as possible. So this is a company that's actually doing something. They're not just a shell company. They actually have products. They have contracts. They're working on a lot of things that they can't disclose at this point. Also, in the same presentation, let's not forget about the share buyback. All right, that's absolutely important here. All right, it's somewhere around here. Where'd you go, share buyback? Share repurchase program, there it is. All right, so the share repurchase plan announcement. All right, the CYBL Board of Directors has approved a share repurchase program today. Not today, but months ago. But the company may repurchase up to $19.5 million in value of its outstanding common stock. That will only benefit the shareholder. So we're talking about a reduction in possibly 1.4 to 1.6 billion shares, which is going to add value. So they're doing the right thing. And just one other reminder, let's look at their operations, net income from operations. Just from January 22 to June 22 of this year, it increased 1,100%. Total assets increased to $14 million from 19.3. That's a 154% increase. So the numbers don't lie. They're adding revenue. Their profit margin's up. They're doing great things. So, I'm very excited about this company, and I'm glad to be invested. And it basically talks, about the new Cyberlux defense unit, and I think it's going to bring a lot of value. And hopefully they have some great contracts as well. And he closes out here. As I've committed this year, we are on a mission to build an enterprise. And the CYBL I envision is manifesting itself in ways I only ever dreamed of. We are harnessing the future. So I'm very excited about CYBL. Yes, I will be flipping some of this for ILUS shares. Yes, I can't go one video without mentioning ILUS because, well, they are my favorite stock. And I think CYBL is a diamond in the rough as well. And you'd be crazy not to buy it here at 1 penny. But you know what? These guys are setting themselves up for success. And so I'm really excited to be in at a penny, and I'm going to keep accumulating as much as I can. And I think we're going to see some positive action going on here very, very soon. And let's not forget what kind of an economy and market we're in. So when the bull market returns, watch out for CYBL. Listen, that's all I got for you today. Remember, there's more that binds us than breaks us. You guys have a great day. Peace.